Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel guys. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click the bell to be a part of the notification squad. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get your merch. So I have, of course, Baby Purpose right here. I've been thinking about getting her dressed. Hold on, babies. There we go. All right, so I've been thinking about getting her dressed, and I just like her in sleepers. And this Carter's brand, that Planet, what is called, something Planet. I love the feel of their of the fabric. So, and I just love the way the babies feel in this fabric. So I got another sleeper, which I love the feel of it. It's a Huggies brand. And I don't know, it's probably been out for a while, but I've just started seeing it more and more in stores, and I actually really like it. So that is my hope, to get her into that and see if I like her in that. Oh, she's warm because I've been holding her for a minute. See how it feels so good. But I did want to let you guys know that baby Thimble made it home to her mommy, and she was over the top. It made my day. It really made my day. She was just over the top with the way that the silicone felt, to the painting, to the rooting. She was just very pleased, and I got very great messages from her, so I was really happy. One of the things that I wanted to mention was the silicone, the softness of the silicone of Jennifer Luke's Pore. I tell you guys that all the time. Like, a lot of times we get so caught up on like brand, or you know, what the hype of what a lot of people are just saying, like pushing certain, you know, brands and stuff like that. But sometimes you'll be amazed at what's out there that doesn't have the don't have the I don't know, haven't made the reputation yet, and sorry, or the followers. And basically she said she said her thimble is the new standard for the level of softness that she would want. And so it is, it was really nice. So, you know, shout out to Jennifer Luke for pouring her babies in such beautiful silicone. I really love the way it feels. And I was telling her, she was asking me like, how does, you know, Promise compare? And I'm like, they all have their different formulas. So the silicone can be, you know, like equally soft, but some can have like more of a spongy feel. Some can have more of a rubbery feel. Like some are like fluffy. Some are like marshmallowy. Some are like straight memory foam. And I think that Purpose really measure up to the Jennifer's Pore as well, because Jennifer Costello pours really soft too sometimes. So I really enjoy, she's another one that I really enjoy Pore, which is why I'm always checking to see what she has available. But you know, I just really always, like, if I'm at a doll show or something like that and there's blank kits out, I always want to, even if it's the same kit, I like try to pick up all of them, because I want to grab the most squishiest one. Because the thing also that people forget is that every pour is not going to be the same. I don't care if it's in the same edition or not, they're not going to be the same. Some might not be as noticeable as others, but they're not going to be the same. This is you know, these are all handmade, and you know, each pore is calculated, and yeah, it just don't always work out to be the exact same. So yeah. Oh, I was thinking like she probably won't be able to fit this because it looked so big. It looks so much bigger than the other one, but it looked like she's actually going to be able to fit it, which is nice. I also love these armatures that Purpose has. And I was laughing as I talked to certain of my collector friends and my customers, and how much they really enjoy the soft silicone. And it's so funny how that was such a stigma at one point. People were like, oh, I don't want no too soft silicone, and or people were complaining and saying that it wasn't durable or this or that. But at the end of the day, people will say what they want to say in the forums, but when you see what's selling and what people are really loving and falling in love with, it tells the story. And I'm telling you right now, soft silicone wins every time. It wins every time. And don't get me wrong now, when I got a partial silicone or something like that, I don't need it like super soft. But the full bodies, absolutely. But yeah, also not only just with the softness of the silicone, sometimes it's the sculpting along with the silicone too that helps too, because some babies have a real natural way of falling, and some are just like very awkward, especially if like the sculpting is like very basic. Like if they have like noodle arms or noodle legs and they're super soft, then it kind of like throws it off because it gives more of an unrealistic flow. Or if the baby doesn't flow right, like the baby has a too small head for the body, or the the body is, the midsection is like bloated or whatever, then it's thicker in here and the legs are like flinging everywhere, and it's just, it just depends. The baby has to also flow good too. So so yeah, so when I'm picking the babies that I really love, and the ones that I find that I connect with are the babies that kind of have more of a newborny feel. Like when I pick her up and pull her in, she just like really curls in, and it just, I don't know, she just gives that baby feel. And I don't know how else to explain it. Some babies just don't do that for me. And it's like, yeah, I like them, I love them, but that's, But I also collect for so many different reasons. So some babies, I don't need them to be super soft. If I'm super in love with the sculpting, and the silicone is nice, the painting is really nice or something like that, then, it just depends. Every baby has a different purpose. Because I'm still really a collector that collects for the look of the realism and stuff like that. So if a baby is like super mush but looks like an alien and don't really look human like, I'm not gonna be excited about it still. So yeah, I think it needs to have a balance. But if you find a baby that is sculpted very nice and poured very nice, yeah. I found babies where they be like, they look like they're like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into it, but this girl need her hair done. That's number one. This hair is like so not done. Like she hasn't had her hair done in weeks, and I guess because she's been laying on it, it just look so shabby. You need your hair done. I don't have my little spray bottle. And the most I usually put in my baby's hair, I usually do water, just regular water in a spray bottle, but occasionally I will do a little bit of fabric softener in the water bottle. Shake it up, spray the hair. It gives it a nice sheen, because this is like considered, this is mohair, so it makes sense that the fabric softener does really well. It almost serves like a conditioner for their hair. It'll detangle, and it will keep it from being tangled as well. So if you have a baby that hair is matted, really matted up, spray it down really good. Get the kinks out at least one good time, and you probably won't have those issues again. I have a baby that's like very pluggy hair because it's back from way back when. And when I first got her hair used to mat all up, and it was just so, it would like kink up, and it was just like, I don't know, all over the place. But I did that. It used to also, it's a reborn. When I first got the baby, the hair was bleeding as well. So I rinsed it. The artist told me what to do. It was her first time trying out this hair, and it actually was bleeding. So, dye. And so I used the coal, took her under the sink, made sure I wasn't getting her cloth or anything, and leaned backwards so the dye didn't run into her paint on her face. And I did cold water with a conditioner, like a leave-in conditioner, and I let it sit for a little bit. Then I rinsed, I did this conditioner and let it sit a little bit, rinsed it out really good with the cold water. That stopped the bleeding of the hair, so it doesn't bleed anymore. I did it maybe 2 times. And then after that, I just sprayed it with the fabric softener, brushed through it, got through it, and boom, didn't have that, no more issues of that hair. That baby is about 12 to 13 years old. She did lose a little bit of the color of the hair, like it's not as black as it was, but it's still very black. It's not like it's, a crazy color or anything. But the hair still looks the same as the day I got her. So those are some of the things that you could do if you're having any of those issues with your babies. Just FYI. I don't know why I'm just sitting here just talking about all this stuff. But I am rooting, and I will be painting some babies that I will put up for sale when I finish. But it'll be probably July before I can even get one available. And because honestly, I only have one baby on my paint table right now, or that I'm actively painting a little here and there. So there's that. But I will be, I'm slowly adding new kits to my lineup, and then once I get caught up, I'll be caught up soon with my rooting, because I'll have the next 2 out, and I'll be able to really, really focus on painting, which is going to be fun. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And again, like I said, the only babies that I have available is Micah and Jezzy. I will be sharing some more photos of Jezzy on Instagram probably, and Facebook. I have this thing with both of those babies. Like, part of me wish that I could just keep them both, but I'm just gonna leave them. I've started back to using eBay, so I put one on eBay, and once Jezzy gets her hair rooted, I'll probably put her on eBay, and I'm just gonna start like setting my babies on eBay, unless I don't like the process anymore. But that's where I'm at now. I'm just like going to be trying to so I don't have to keep, you know, answering the same questions. All the information is right there, the photos, and then boom, that's done. I know a lot of people use reborn.com, but I've never used them. I've heard mixed reviews about different stuff, and I just choose not to use it right now. But I think that's a place where a lot of people are getting their babies sold pretty quickly on there. But I'm just creature of habit. I'm used to eBay. Years ago, that's where I used to sell most of my dolls at, and then I kind of stopped because they were selling before I put them on eBay. So now I'll probably get back into that. And also, what else? Oh, I'm practicing on my vinyl still, but I have to do it like in between work, and I don't get as much time to really work on this baby. But he's getting there, or she's getting there with some color. So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to be any good because like I said, I've been painting vinyl a long time. I love this baby so much. Y'all have no idea. She's so cute. I think it's just so funny how the camera like doesn't really capture what these babies look like in person a lot of times. Not even just the painting, but even just the sculpt itself is so crazy. Like, I've seen sculpts where I'm like, this sculpt look just like this other sculpt, and then I get it in person and it's like, okay, they look nothing alike in person. So that's another thing I've learned too about, you know, being careful with that, because there was at least 2 set of kits that I was like, oh my gosh, those kids look just alike. And then when I got them, they didn't. So I was like, ooh, that's interesting. So until I see them side by side, I'm kind of like not judging. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.